this is Sadie Gray in the Heart, and I'm back with what was day 2 or Saturday's main day at Tailored Expressions and what we made. So I will split this up into 2 videos so that I could go over sort of the techniques and what we did. So these are probably not, I'm not going to have them all in the order, you know, that they were happening. This was definitely session 1. So in session 1, they had already cut, they meaning Tailored Expressions, sent with us in our kit. We got a bank of stamps on a sheet, and the With Sympathy was on there. This was actually cut out for us already, this die cut. And so the technique, which was cool because I really hadn't used it before, was using a masking stencil. So we use this masking stencil, and you can make your own. Like, you could just take a piece of white cardstock and an oval or a circle or whatever shape you want, die, and cut it out, and then just use that piece, you know, as your stencil. No reason why you couldn't do it, and it would probably work the same. So we basically inked, using the masking stencil, 3 different colors of ink, kind of trying to blend them. And then we sprayed, or I sprayed some pixie spray, I think it is, on this. And then I just put foil over it, like reactive foil, and then pulled it up, and bits of foil got left on the sheet there. And then this was just stamped, I think with black. And so I love how that came out, and this is actually a really perfect sort of, you know, sympathy card. Very simple. So there was that. And then this card uses the strips. They have strip dies. These already came pre-cut for us. I think they came pre-cut for us. Can't really remember. And then they wanted us to put glitter on these strips. I didn't do that. I just did not do that. So I didn't do that. There you go. That was sort of an executive decision because I was like, oh, I want glitter everywhere. And so this was already pre-cut for us. This hello. And so it was pre-cut for us in this sort of black kind of shiny paper. And then all we did was punch it out and lay it on top of the vellum. And so that's what we did. Just laid it on top of the vellum. And then we used this little bits stars to cut out some stars out of the same type of paper that we can then put on here. And it's a simple card, but I think it's great for, I think it's really good for masculine card, I think. And so we did that. And then this one right here is using a stencil. So we stenciled 3 different colors of ink using this stencil, which is the Birds and Blooms stencil, which we had to buy this one. So if you didn't have this one, you could use another stencil. I went ahead and purchased it so I could have it for the class. And so then we used those markers that I showed you guys in my last video. If I don't, let's see if I can pull one of these markers to kind of, oh wait, I lied. We didn't use markers. We used pencils. And I would show you those pencils, but, oh, here they are. So you could buy this as a kit. You could buy the 3 Prismacolor pencils that matched with the ink colors that we used for this. And then you just used it for sort of shading. And then since I didn't feel like pulling out white ink or finding white ink for a splatter, I just used a spray that I have for it. This Hay stamp came in the little group of stamps that they gave us for the kit. And so that's that. And this was an add-on that you didn't have to purchase, but I did because why not? I wanted to make the cards as they are. So there you go. So we white embossed, heat embossed the Hay stamp, and then the there, I believe, was already, no, it wasn't stamped for us. We had to stamp the there and just cut it out. And so it's a pretty simple card. you know, you just did a lot of, you know, stenciling. And then this card is one of my favorites. And I didn't do yet the additional little things that you could do with it. So, you know, they had where you know, she had somebody there who was going to help us do, see, this pen works terrible. So some of my ink pen, my white gels just are like, here we go, it's better. So yeah, they had somebody who was there to help us kind of know where to put, you know, gel lines and stuff. So anyway, there you go. I did some real quick. So I really love this card. It looks like a little watermelon. So they basically did 2 colors of green down here to kind of give you that rind feeling. And then we use this stencil. This is the Wonky Dots stencil, and it really does look like seeds. So we ink blended black ink on the red, and then we colored in this super cute little watermelon that I think it's part of their, I don't know, Tutti Frutti or Fruity Puns or something like that. So, and we got that little stamp in there. And then we just colored with Copics, and I just used a little bit of Stickles for the star, and your One in a Melon, I think we got that stamp as well, and it's adorable. So I really loved that one, really cute. So thank you for watching, and I'll be back with part 2 in just a few moments.